Well, those of you who watch the show regularly know that we have music on periodically. And you also know that I usually prepare really well. But tonight is different. We have a cast of thousands. But I'll start with Dot Nielsen, who was my first point of contact here. Right. And you have some events coming up that you wanted to tell us about, and then later we'll go into the madness.
The first thing I want to talk about is April 5th, we have the Farmers Market huge wine and chocolate extravaganza. It's going to be held down at the Union Station. First of all, historical Union Station, what a great place. We have the Bodeca Band coming in, and they're going to be playing. And we have 3 vineyards from the area, not the big ones that you'd expect. Nice little ones that are just getting their feet wet with their wineries, and chocolate from the area. Nothing is from out of state. Everything's from Connecticut, local. And tickets are already on sale. They're all over the place. You can find them at Spindrift. You can get them at the Bean and Leaf. Lots of the businesses have gotten involved and put their mark on this event. So it's going to be a great night. And the thing that happens right after it, you come in, you drink some wine, have a little chocolate, and then go see Paula Poundstone up at the Guard. So it's going to be a great night for arts in New London.
Another great night for arts in New London.
Always.
Well,
always.
So what kind of brought the show together was the Good Sponge sampler.
Yeah, there's CD release parties coming up, and we have Ben here to talk all about it.
Hi all. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Ben.
Thanks. Do you want to start with the song and then
Whatever.
let everyone
sing?
Why don't we sing a song and then we'll talk?
Sing
and
a
then
song.
we'll talk.
This is real quick. The Good Sponge Sampler is a collection of 18 southeastern Connecticut affiliated musicians and bands. Great stuff. Great local songwriters that are out there working and doing their things. And my band, the River Gods, is on there, and this song is on there. Times were good. Your parents threw great parties. It was beach houses, Mercedes. Times were good. Times were good. The champagne came in buckets. It was tennis skirts and truffles. Times were good. Don't sweat it, baby. Good fortune comes and goes. You learn to pick the crumbs up off the ground. You won't regret it, baby. It's not that lonely at the bottom. You learn to get along with everyone. Were good. Your head was in a vacuum. It was cigarettes and mushrooms. Times were good. Times were good. You didn't have to chase her. She was ready to be erased on your car hood. Don't sweat it, baby. You have to be less lazy. Learn to get along now on your own. You won't regret it, son. It's not that lonely at the bottom. You learn to get along with everyone.
times were good. You walked on golden sidewalks. It was mirrored walls and small talk. Times were good. Times were good. Called your name out in the street. They threw roses at your feet. Times were good. But don't sweat it, baby. You're in a space called maybe. Now you don't know if you're here or there or anywhere. You won't regret it, baby. It's not that lonely at the bottom. Just learn to get along with everyone. When will the times be good again? When will the times be good again? When will the times be good again? When will the times be good again?
Yeah.
Thank you. Woo-hoo!
So,
I don't know, do you want to come over here and
Sure,
talk?
why not?
Because we actually have a sampler of the sampler here tonight. And I think it's going to be 7 songs, which we are fitting into 50 minutes.
Yeah, so we
So-
gotta move it right along.
So unfortunately, I don't want to rush you all, but
But let's rush it.
but
If everybody's gonna play, we gotta rush it a little bit.
and if you get one of these nice
Sure.
clip-ons,
I gotcha.
here we go.
I think a lot of people know you, Ben, because the River Gods have been sort of a New London music staple for a long time now, and
Yep.
maybe some of the more rockers know you from Super Bowl. But how
I think a lot of people know me because I'm a New London loudmouth.
aren't we all?
All the great tradition of
I know nothing about that.
being a New London loudmouth. No,
But how did you get involved
Sure.
in this piece of it, recording other people's music?
the Good Sponge sampler wherever we are. A couple years ago, I started a record label, I guess, called Good Sponge Records to promote the River Gods' new CD, my band, the River Gods. And after that, I decided that I've been playing in bands around here about 20 years, and a lot of my friends have also been playing around here. And I just wanted to I just reached a point where I said, like, why can't we just all help each other out and do great things together rather than thinking
Yeah.
of
I
us
think
as
that was already happening, it just wasn't getting recorded.
competing acts.
Yeah.
Well, 'cause we have a great, vibrant music scene here, has a lot of pockets. And for the most part, everybody gets along, which is good. But I felt like even going one step further, I thought it would be nice to really try to see if we could help promote each other and, with Facebook and all the social networking, help put each other's music out there, support each other. So really, the genesis for me was just kind of, how can I help? So after I put out the River Gods CD, my friend Lauren Agnelli, who plays in a great band, and you're going to hear her in a little bit, called Amalgamated Muck. They were putting out a new CD, and she asked me for help, so I did. I helped her out with that. Sue Menhart, who's also another great local artist, wanted me to help her with a CD release party, and really it's just been trying to get just help people out. So out of that came the sampler. Hey, these people are all putting out great music. Let's try something that's like strength in numbers, and see if people want to put tracks out there. And there have been other samplers in the area, and they've done well. Going all the way back to the 80s, the Towers of New London,
Right.
the whole Reducers thing. I
Yeah.
mean, it's an old concept around here. For me, it was just sort of taking artists that I felt, I had something to offer them as well as they had something to offer the group of people collected. So went over great last year. This is our second year. And the guy that's going to be coming up now, Vince Tuckwood, he's got a little bit of a funny accent, but he was on there last year. And he's an incredible songwriter. And
He's a great storyteller, too.
a good
Yeah.
storyteller. He writes, he talks, he draws, he does all that stuff. So
Yeah, I
Vincent-
guess we'll go to Vince.
So he goes by Vincent now, Vincent
Vincent.
Tuckwood. So,
Oh, no, we have his name wrong. We forgot the end
Vincent.
part.
take it away, Vincent.
Okay.
There's a good chance I'm going to hit this thing, so just so you know, I'm going to try and sing without.
It's all about live.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll see how it goes.
Drift through time and space. Float slowly in isolated ways. Blown on winds from some forgotten star. By some accidental chance, these pieces they collide. These two become one. This one becomes some. Now they can drift together. Two pieces in empty city streets. Walk slowly, blind to all we see. Drawn by things that matter to us both. By some accidental chance, our paths may bring us close. We two become one. Our one becomes some. Now we can walk together. Might we meet on some forgotten star? Wishing we had took the chance to take the time to start, to make two into one. And one into some. Make two into one. And one into some. Right now, let's choose to walk together. Two pieces
love that song. Oh my God.
Okay, well, you can come join us now so that the next person can set up and you can talk a little.
I'm hoping these mics are off because when they move, they're going to make a big bump. So it's made a big bump or not. Anyway.
We can tell.
That's right, yes. Yeah. No panic.
So, Vincent, how long have you been doing this?
Oh, since I was a kid. Since I was about this big. So, in terms of singing and playing guitars, I was in the first band when I was 11 and writing songs since then. So, and then writing, which is my other joy. I guess, wrote my first novel when I was 21, something like that. So, that's what I do.
Now, unlike some of the people we'll see tonight, you started out writing from the start, right?
Yes, yeah. I can remember having my like high school jobs in shops, writing on the back of paper bags and writing poetry. I do poetry now. Every so often, just online, I do like live poetry. Just people throw me prompts and I just write stuff. So I've always just had stories up here. So
He's going to be celebrating the 10th anniversary of his book, Do Sparrows Eat Butterflies. What the date is
that's
that?
the 22nd of March at the
Monte
Monte Cristo Bookshop in New London with Chris and Gina. It's going to be a fun night. I'm going to be reading and signing and also, well, with spoiler alerts, I guess, trying to lift the lid a little bit on what was in the story because I wrote it.
It's a great
it
story.
Started about 97, I think, was when I started writing it. So it's a long old time ago. And you know, and then hopefully somebody's asked me to read from Escalation, which is the last book as well. So we'll see. It'll be a fun night. We'll just have fun.
Well, good. So we can hopefully see you at the Monte Cristo.
Yep.
Are you playing anywhere? Well, you'll be playing at the Good Sponge.
The next thing is the Good Sponge. That's the 29th, the Friday, and it's my pleasure to run the sound for the downstairs dinner set. Are we calling it a dinner set, right? Dinner set.
set.
That's the acoustic set.
It's the acoustic set downstairs at the Buckley House, and then upstairs will be the evenings, the after dinner set, I guess, the raucous set, then sometime in April, the date's to be agreed yet, but it's the launch party for my CD, which has just come out sparse. So that's the next thing, big thing I'll be doing after the reading and signing and stuff.
So lots of opportunities to see you. Well, I hate to say it, but we're on to the next.
On to the next.
So Barry,
It was fun while it lasted.
you're the MC. So who's up
Oh, okay.
next?
So as Vince said, so the party is going to be March 29th, the CD release party for the Good Sponge Sampler Volume 2.
Okay, let me
This
hold
thing
it
right
up.
here. And the idea is that all of the artists, or most of the artists on the CD, will do some music that night, 2 or 3 songs. And so the next artist you're going to hear is a great friend of mine I've gotten to know these last few years. He has a very storied musical history
Yes,
going
she
back
does.
to New York City in the 20 years ago. Friends with all sorts
She's
of
not
really
old enough
interesting
to have been
people.
at that long,
She runs, her and her husband Matt run the Small Town concert series down in Chester, and at the Kate and Old Saybrook. They do a lot of cool community work. They support the Shoreline Soup Kitchen and just put on a lot of great shows. So this is Lauren Agnelli.
Okay.
Hello. It just occurs to me I'm involved with 1/6 of the material on the new sampler. I co-wrote 2 songs and I performed on the Amalgamated Muck song, which the Muck can't be here tonight, so, sorry to say, but I'm here to do my solo song that I co-wrote with Dave Rave. It's called If You Ever Choose. Those of you who want to play along out there, it's in G. If you ever choose from the road that you travel to the road that unravels and twists and turns, the next thing you knew, you were lost on a Greyhound bus on the market, now headed west. If you ever choose, if you ever choose, would you walk in the sun? Would you dance with a gun up on a hill? The next thing you do, in the movie of your life, you're a hero and the wife is now a kissing you. If if you ever choose, if you ever move, if you ever choose. In the alleyways, it was hard not to stop when we started to rock the night away. When the dance was through, you were now shooting up all the blues that were lost in the open air. If you ever cared, if you couldn't share, now you push and pull. Do you want it still? Oh, everyone's wondering, everyone's wondering, everyone's wondering, everyone's wondering. Choose, would you lock in a trunk all the dust-covered junk of a carousel? Would you want it still, or would you shed the old skin, fly goodbye to a dreamboat desert isle? Would it be your style, just to make you smile? Would you ever choose? Would you ever choose? Would you win or lose? Would you ever choose?
Okay, we are going to be almost going straight from music to music without a lot of talk except for setup. While the next folks set up,
I'll tell you about the next folks.
yeah, tell us about the next folks.
Matt.
You can sit.
Oh, of course.
You can sit. There is a mic. Unlike a concert, though, we do get cut off at 5 of, and
Yeah.
like it would be tragic.
It's a heavy guitar. It's heavy, man.
Heavy, man. It's heavy, man.
Nothing like a good heavy man
Yeah.
guitar.
There you go.
Hey.
It's because it's got so many strings.
Well, thanks for having us here and having the good sponge get all over.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
You gotta bring Lauren for her own show sometime.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
I'd love to.
I always do think green.
Yeah, well, that's
my
good.
favorite color.
We try
Totally
to.
green. She's totally green.
We try to. Well, you know, since we have just about a minute or so until everything's set up for the next act, I want you to tell people how can people out there support local music?
Sure.
Because local music does so much to support us.
First of all, you can just get out there and see. I have my own lab.
You
can
could get
just
off your
out there
couch.
and get off your couch and go
On
see
the
a show.
couch.
And I'm guilty of it as well. I'm a musician, but I also could support live music more. But just getting out there, supporting the venues that the musicians are playing, buying their CDs and records and things that are often, you know, produced with hard-earned money from day jobs and things like
Yeah.
that. So really buying their merchandise, going to their shows, talking about them on social media, you know.
Sending their stuff around on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to local radio stations that talk about the local musicians.
Great local radio stations like CNI and the Mitchell
Yeah,
station,
both of
right?
them.
And Matt
yours?
looks ready.
WESU.
Are
You
you
ready, Matt?
was born ready.
Woohoo!
So
That's what we love about Matt.
Okay.
He's born ready.
I've been waiting about 20 years to be on this show.
yeah.
All
Well,
right.
considering he's only 21.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I know.
So without further ado,
Okay, I'm out of here.
Okay, Matt, go ahead.
All right. Hey. So I'm not going to do my track, by the way, that's on the sampler seat. I'm going to do another one. So, yeah, once. Hope this.
That's
hope it's
okay.
not a problem. Nope, not doing that one.
He's fast.
I'll try not to speak of things I've lost, of people that have gone, of bridges burned when crossed. And I won't ask you to forgive. We had a war of words, and both came out alive. We live. But don't forget one thing I said before I went and lost my head. That in a world without you I would rather be dead, because you're my spinner. Gotta ham it up for the cameras over here. Now I've done what I said I would not do. Dwell upon the past. Speak of me and you. Because after all there are better things to find. The future seems so bright, just so long as you leave the past behind. We lost ourselves along the way, like I was night and you were day. Played out the roles until there were no more lines to say, and went off spinning away. How are you waiting for a time like I'm waiting for mine, waiting for the stars to shine? Well, I'd give them all to you. Nothing in the world's more true. You're my spinner.
Nice. Very nice.
It is very hot under these lights. I'm
Yeah.
dying up here.
Yeah, bright lights of,
Want to look fashionable? You pay the price.
of modern television.
Me, I wear t-shirts.
Sweltering. I'm ready. Where am I going?
Well, I think Bobby is joining you.
So,
Bobby
Can I
joining
bring
you?
Mr. Crasher Bobby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you.
so the next person we have.
Character.
I should just use this mic, huh? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi.
So the next person we have, the next character we have, is a no stranger to New London and the New London music scene and all sorts of things around here.
Oh, yeah.
Great guy. So another person you're going to see in a little bit, Carl Franklin, who co-produced the Good Sponge CD. We were at the 11th hour working on this thing, and we were like,
we need to get this guy on here. And so we called him up, and in true Bobby Crash fashion, he was like, you got to come over and get my stuff. I can't email it to you. I can't get it to you. You got to come over. So Carl and I, at about 11 o'clock at night, on the night we were mastering the CD, like drove over to Bobby's house to get his track and put it on the CD. And I'm so glad we did. It's an incredible track. I'm not sure he's going to do it right now, but check it out. The website is goodsponge.com and goodsponge.bandcamp.com. You can check out all the music. So, and this is, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Crash.
Yes. The only.
Me and
Thank
Matt,
goodness.
or Matt and I, are in a band called Burnouts from Outer Space. This is a song that's on our new album. It's called Paradise. Oh, look, there we are, Matt. Right over there. See?
Whoa!
Over there, too.
This is crazy. We were driving in your car. You took a right and drove us straight off a cliff into the oceans below. As I looked confused, I'm sure I know we did some things like this a couple of times before. How the engine kept on going, I'll never know. Then I saw this flashing light. Crazy lovers take this ride. A paradise for you and I. A paradise, we're on the other side. A paradise in your eyes. A paradise, snake eyes. As I sang to you, I said, you're crazy, you know. You said, just shut your mouth, boy, enjoy the show. Were we somewhere magical, or is this a dream? Then David Bowie appeared from a mystical beam. He sang, all is possible if you can dream. The trick to all of this is letting them all come true. A paradise for you and I. A paradise, we're on the other side. A paradise in your eyes. A paradise, snake eyes, goodbye. Oh. Bye-bye.
That's what I'm talking about right
There you
there.
go.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's why we call him a character.
You guys want to come say a quick word?
Yeah, I'm guessing that your history with playing music is a little different from Vince's here. I know you've both been in a lot of bands. Let's see, there is a
Come here.
mic somewhere.
Here, use that one.
Here.
You go, Matt.
I'm all sitting as well. All
What
right,
I do
man.
with it?
Yeah.
Let me stick it on you. There you go. You're good.
So I've lived in New London for like 15 years. It seems like you guys, I actually have my own. I've been here forever.
I know, but this looks cooler.
Oh, yeah. And the sound guy screams, but that's okay.
Tell me, how do you like this show?
Hello.
You know, I'm just hooked on doing this.
All right, this is my first time.
Yeah.
I don't have television. I'm really enjoying it.
You know what? I should
We
not
just want to
admit,
know. We
I
want to
don't-
know why you're a musician in New London.
Hey, Bobby, look, I'm wearing a wire.
It's probably the only place that would allow me to be one.
Oh, that's a good reason.
New London is great that way, isn't it?
I love New London.
And New London, don't you have a new CD coming out?
Well, yeah, we do. Well, Matt has his own CD coming out, but he also plays in my band.
You have a new
Burnouts-
song.
Burnouts from Outer Space.
You have a new song coming out.
New song?
You need it out before Easter.
Oh,
Tell me
that's
about
already
that
out.
song.
No, I don't really want to go there. I just have an Easter song out. It's for kids. I don't want to waste any time on that. It's there. If you want to buy it, it's cool. It's just like a kid's song that I wrote 10 years ago for my niece, and I want to try to get it into this thing every year that it grows 10% that I can give to a charity. Me and my sister want to start a charity.
Say,
of some
there's a
sort.
reason that I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm really here is to promote the Good Sponge, and you know, these guys called me at the last minute. I'm like trying to mix my stuff, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And
That's
I'm
okay,
like,
I didn't know till like
yeah,
this afternoon.
they probably told you that, right? So
None of us knew
Matt
that
was
this
all
was gonna
set.
happen. Yeah.
Everybody was all set, and I'm like, well, I'm actually, trying to figure out my stuff, and they're like, do you have internet? I'm like, well, sometimes, because I pirate it, and so these guys are like, well, we'll just come get it. Do you know how to make a CD? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And I'm like, well, when are you coming over? They're like, right now. And they just barraged into my my little studio and looked around in amazement, like, wow.
Yeah, cool.
This guy's like, what was that TV show? Like
Doctor Who, maybe?
Hoarders meets Sherlock Holmes, or what's that guy that locked
Perfect
himself in the
Strangers.
room for like 10, 15, days?
I
Howard
don't know,
Hughes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Doctor
yeah.
Who, I know that, I know.
But-
So, Matt, you have a new CD out.
Do I?
I heard rumors. So,
They're
I don't know what you're
They're
talking
actually
about.
spinning. The rumors are spinning.
I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
yeah, no
I don't
music.
even know what a CD is.
Oh, you have vinyl out?
What are you
Digital.
talking about? I do. No.
Okay.
I don't have vinyl out. Yeah, new CD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of coming out. It's been sitting around for about 2 years now. So, yeah, I guess.
It actually
I guess these guys
played
had
on a regular basis on Thursdays between 11 and 2 on RadioMitchellOnline.com. That new record of his gets played every week.
Wow.
Thank you, Dot.
So
Awesome.
it's good music. It's really good music.
Oh, shucks.
I would call Matt an underrated songwriter, but he's not. Everybody loves him. He's a great songwriter.
Yeah.
It's good that you're getting new material out. So.
It's
Cool.
good
Yeah.
Thank you
stuff.
very much. Well, hey.
I don't know how the hell I got here, but I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
But I really don't.
Yeah.
I really
Bobby's
don't
already
like
riding my
that sign over there.
coattails,
Those Macrinos are friends
Oh.
of mine.
Oh. Yeah,
We're not
well,
gonna
you know,
worry about
our
that.
political views are here, yeah. Yeah,
That's
not
a
ours.
different show. That's not our show.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we do the world
Well,
thing.
they're part of my family, so I don't like that. Just want to make
Okay, it's fine. They're
right.
there. We're
So-
here.
Now, are you going to be playing anytime coming up?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
I'll
Want to give
be-
people
I'm
an
playing on-
idea?
Yeah, actually, Friday night I'm playing on the roof of Caldor in Groton.
Wow.
Bradley's on Saturday,
Wow.
and I believe Waldbaum's. Remember Waldbaum's?
Yeah.
You're eating up time. Get to it,
I
son.
know. I'm playing soon. We're playing at the release show, and then I'm playing on the April 12th at the Songbird Cafe, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
And then,
He's going to be out at the Songbird in Old Lyme.
yeah. So yeah, got
That's
a lot
going
of
to
stuff
be a
lined
great
up.
night.
And
Check it
any gigs with Burnouts, just go to Burnouts on Facebook and Burnouts from
Yeah,
Outer Space on Facebook.
I'm
and
right
you'll,
there.
You'll find
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and if you want our record, it's on Bandcamp. And want to thank Ben and Carl very much. And
Speaking
you
of-
guys for having us.
Yes.
And
Thanks for
we're
coming
eating up
on.
all the time, I
Speaking
feel.
of Carl,
Yeah, it's Carl's turn.
He's waiting patiently in the wings as we
Yes.
jibber jabber on.
That was quite a night, Bobby. and we showed up at your house.
Yeah.
I think we had a CD.
Huh? You know.
Or a couple of blanks.
I'm from outer space, man. I do
We
not
did a
know.
mind meld.
I don't know what you got going on in this planet, man. You know.
It's just been, it's weird. At the Center Circle, I followed the Weird Beards guy, and that was very difficult. And now I got to follow Bobby Crash at this. Ben, I think it's your fault.
The best for last. The best for last.
All right.
Carl, you rock, bro.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Franklin.
thank you. Thanks very much. I had a song on this album that I cannot reproduce on acoustic guitar, so I'm going to have to play a brand new one. And this is called Walk the Walk. Why could you walk the walk? Thought you did when you talk that talk. Why didn't you walk the walk the way you said you do? How come you didn't walk the walk? I thought you could the way you talk that talk. How come you didn't walk the walk? And all I ever hear is talk, talk, talk. I heard your engines revving, but when I look around, I see your airplane on the ground. How come you didn't walk the walk? I thought you would the way you talk that talk. How come you didn't walk the walk like you used to do? How come you couldn't walk the walk? I thought you did the way you talk that talk. How come you couldn't walk the walk? And all I ever get is talk, talk, talk. I heard your engines revving. When I look around, I see your airplane on the ground. How come you couldn't walk the walk? I thought you did the way you talk that talk. How come you didn't walk the walk like you said you do? How come you couldn't walk the walk? I thought you did the way you talk that talk. How come you couldn't walk the walk? That's all I ever get is talk, 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 talk. Bite me.
So,
Thank you.
so we
Carl
want-
Franklin.
Yeah.
Keeping it short for you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you're not finished. Because I think what we're going to do is talk for a few minutes, and
Well,
then we'll
everybody
go
comes up.
out. Yeah, and
come up into
everyone
Mike's
will.
backyard.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll talk to you for like a minute or two. Now, you've been
Hi.
playing, producing everything for a long time.
He's a
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that you've done.
Yes. Yeah.
When I grow
Is
up, I
it-
want to be like Carl.
So I'm just.
You're partway there.
It's a pleasure to do the
Maturity-wise.
mastering, for the Good Sponge. It was just a great process, and you had a lot of great tracks to begin with. You can only do so much with bad tracks, and everybody presented a really well-recorded track. So
I know I'm biased, but I like, again, I think this year's collection is just so
Yeah.
spot on. Like,
Super.
in terms of just the diversity of sounds, but yet they all go together so well. And I
Yeah.
think it's a huge testament to Carl and his mastering skills, getting all these songs from all these different recording studios to sound so good together.
yeah,
And,
it was fun.
It was
I think
great.
that the whole Good Sponge thing, last year this was the soundtrack for the summer. The first Good Sponge was definitely the soundtrack for the summer. I put it out there like that. I talked about it all the time like that. If this one is even half as good, and I've listened to it all the way through twice now, so I can't say for sure. But if it's half as
should
good,
be at least
it's
half as
really
good.
good. No, it's really, really good. I just don't
She's
have
pretty
enough.
tough, you know?
I haven't listened to it enough times to
I like
call
it better
it.
than the first one.
It's really, really
It's
good.
cool.
And there's a lot of other things out there that are going on with it. These same musicians are all out there doing their own thing too, so that's a really good thing.
Well,
Pay
that's one of the
attention.
exciting things about New London. Well, remind people, if they want to get more than the small sampling, where to come to the CD release party.
Sure. March 29th, the Buckley House on Bank Street, 7 o'clock. That's Good Friday. There's going to be a dinner set downstairs, primarily acoustic, a little rock in there, and then a dessert set upstairs after that about 9 o'clock. So encouraging people to come to some of it, all of it. It's not going to be a cover, and we're doing that so people can come out and really dig the music, get the samplers, support their artists, get music from all these artists.
And I hear they have bourbon there.
I hear they have great food, great drinks, and they're good people. So March 29th.
March 29th.
Come on out.
Buckley House, Bank Street.
I like the sign, by the way.
Oh,
I just want to say that.
so I hear there's going to be a grand jam finale, right?
Yep.
There is.
So if you will want to set up, Dot and I will
Go
just
ahead.
chat
Get
for
set
a
up
couple
so we can
minutes,
Mike's back
and we'll go out on that and have the community calendar at the end. And, you know, thank you all for coming, because I don't think there will be time for me to talk again once you start playing.
Right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
This is the Franklin Brothers song that was on the first Good Sponge sampler, right? Yep. Mike's back. Everybody was sitting out in Mike's backyard, just wondering why it was we worked so hard saving town. On the ground while the ship was sinking, sitting out in Mike's backyard, singing songs and drinking. Everybody was sitting out in Mike's backyard, just wondering why it was we worked so hard saving town. On the ground while the ship was sinking, we were sitting down in Mike's backyard, singing songs and drinking. Everybody was sitting down in Mike's backyard, just wondering why it was we worked so hard saving town. On the ground while the ship was sinking, we were sitting down in Mike's backyard, singing songs and drinking.
Calling you the same time, new child will see the sky. Calling you the same time, a new child will see the sky. This once, I'm looking at you, yeah. Good wishes and prayers have come true, and it's like spring in the summertime. It's the rain in a rainforest, and it's like spring in the summertime. It's the rain in a rainforest. let me hold you close to my heart. Send it long distance, my love, this summer. It's a rain in a rainforest. Send you my love in the summertime, like a rain in a rainforest. Calling you the same time, new child will see the sky. Calling you the same time, new child will see the sky. Calling you, and meanwhile the new child will say goodbye. Calling you the same time, this heart will cry for you. When you cry, tears from your heart rain down with my tears. Ooh. This one, when you cry, yeah, tears from our hearts keep raining on through. Isn't it like spring in the summer? It's like rain in a rainforest. Isn't it like spring in the summertime? It's a rain in a rainforest. Isn't it like spring in the summer? It's a rain in a rainforest. Oh, when